Over the last few years, making videos, building these crazy vehicles you see behind me, it's safe to say that we've had to buy our fair share of tools. Now, although I do spend a ton of money buying some crazy cars, I try to save money where I can. And with tools, there is a massive range in terms of the highest quality tools you can get, or the highest priced, down to the absolute bottom of the barrel. And for me, I like to find something right there in the middle that gives you the best bang for your buck. And aside from just car videos that we normally make, I have mixed in some tool videos, and you guys really liked it. Today, I'm going to be answering one of the questions I've been getting asked most frequently. Where should I go to buy my first set of tools? Now, whenever you're trying to put together your first set of mechanic tools, I really think it's important to know what you're trying to do. Are you trying to get a set of tools to carry in your vehicle that you can make repairs on the road if you need to? Are you trying to get a set of tools where you can just perform the basic maintenance and repairs to your vehicle at home? Or are you wanting some tools for specialty vehicles like the ones that you see here? All of that really needs to be considered whenever it comes to getting your first tool set, but really and truly, just getting some basic tools is where you need to start. Now, whenever you're putting together your first set of mechanics tools, I really don't think that you can go wrong with getting a really nice automotive mechanics tool set. Because really and truly, if you're just getting started, you don't know what all you need. You probably don't even know what your vehicle specifically needs. So I think getting a kit like this is a really good place to start. There are a ton of options for under $200 to get just about everything you need. You can go with the option like the Pittsburgh tool set. I made a video covering pretty much this tool set in its entirety, and it'll really surprise you what all you can get, especially on a deal. I got this one for, I think, $130. It might have been on sale for $100 at the time. I made the video covering it, and for the price, it's really hard to beat. But there are tons of these toolkits that have too much fluff in them. So they have a decent price and they may be 300 pieces, but 250 of those pieces are just nut driver bits. So you've got to be careful what you're getting and really pay attention to what all is coming in that 250 to 300 piece set. Like this Cobalt tool set is actually the first full mechanics tool set that I got. And with this one, it came with a lot of the stuff that you want to see. You can find these for right at $100 now. But the absolute best deal I have found on a mechanics tool set is actually from Tractor Supply. It's this 320 piece set, and to be fair, it's insane. The value that you get for it is really uncomparable to anything else. First of all, you got a really nice case to throw in your vehicle if you need it. For me, that's super important. I want to be able to put the tools in my car and carry them around. That's what I do with most of my tools. But aside from that, if you're going to work from home, you have the ability to with this. It makes it super easy and the trays are organized very well. But one of my favorite parts, since I did plan on carrying this on the road, is you have extra storage for all your other stuff. Now, this kit is not going to come with everything. No kit that you find is going to come with every single thing that you need. But with Tractor Supply, it makes it really easy to fill in the blanks. Now, before we dive too deep into today's video, I've got to introduce you to today's video sponsor, Pelsi. Now, they make tons of products that would go along with this video perfectly, but today I'm going to be showing you their new 2-in-1 jump starter. Now, inside this carrying case is a 3,500 amp jump starter and air compressor. So not only are you going to be able to jump off a dead battery when you need to, you can pump up your tires or just air up a basketball. So you can tell here it's a pretty simple and basic layout. We've got all of our inputs and outputs up here, so you can actually charge this with USB-C. You can use this as a power bank if needed as well. Now, to put this thing into action, all you have to do is click the power button here. You've also got a light on the side here, so a nice little work light or a roadside light to use it when you need it. Tons of different modes. Then if you need to use it as a jump starter, you simply plug it in right here. Once it's plugged in, you just connect it to the battery terminals and start that vehicle right up. And then whenever you do want to pump something up, you just screw in your air line right here, and then you just press the power button, and that's it. Now, obviously, this thing packs a ton of different features in a tiny package, and the battery life for this is going to last up to 2 years. So you can throw it in the back of the car and you don't have to worry about it. Whenever you need it, it's going to be there. Now, they're currently running a huge sale on them right now, and you can get this for under $100. So if you guys are interested in getting one for yourself, check them out down in the link in the description below. A huge thank you to Pelsi for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it. Now, as you guys can see, I had this thing packed full with a bunch of the extra stuff that I know that I'll need. But whenever you first get started, you don't know what you need, like I already said. So it's nice that this kit actually gives you the space to add on in the same package. I'm gonna start off on this toolkit. We've got everything that you could need for a 1/4 inch driver. We've got all the different socket sizes. We've got a tiny crescent, and we've even got some adapters and extensions. Moving past that, we've got our 3/4 inch ratchet with all of our different sockets, universal adapter, our different extensions, and I have taken some of these out to throw into different kits, but pretty much everything is still here. Then on top of that, you've got all your 1/2 inch stuff, and it's got most of the sizes that you'll need. Now keep in mind, no kit, like I've already said, is going to have everything you need, so there may be some specialty size sockets that you're going to need to get, but for a basic kit, this one covers pretty much all the bases. And I really think Tractor Supply hit the nail on the head with the price and the value. Not only that, this also comes with a lifetime warranty. So you can go down to Tractor Supply and get that tool warranty. That's super important. If you buy something crazy off Amazon that has 1,000 pieces for 50 bucks, you can't just get that warranty. The process is not going to be near as simple. So having something you can get warranted is super important, and having a lifetime warranty for this price is pretty crazy. So for anybody that's just getting into buying their own tools, I think Tractor Supply is the best place to start just because of this kit. If this kit wasn't there, I think Harbor Freight would be the best spot, but since this kit is there, it's pretty impressive. And not only do they have this kit, if you catch them at the right time, they even have sales like this. Now, to be fair, this has been the absolute best sale I've seen at Tractor Supply yet, but as you can see, it's your choice of any of these kits for $29. For that, you're getting not only the tool, but you're also getting some really nice foam inserts. So you've got a long list of different options there to really dial in your toolkit for whatever you may need. And these are decent quality tools. Same thing for their screwdriver sets, and then of course they're showing off their main set that I've already showed you guys. And I haven't tested out their screwdrivers, but I'm sure they'd be fine. And they come with a really nice organizer. They've also got some disposables on great sales, and then additional kits on the backside, just little generic kits to keep in the house or something. And they've also got this 250-piece set that comes in a not as good box, but it's still worth checking out. And if you're too bougie for JobSmart, they've also got insane deals going on Gear Wrench. So I'm actually going to go back and get some of these ratcheting wrenches they have, because I have a guy at work that puts these through the ringer and they've stood up to the test. So I definitely think they're worth the money. And they also have sets for the Gear Wrench stuff here on crazy sales. A really big and pretty inclusive tool set for a decent price of $100. Now you're going to see there's a lot of small pieces in this tool set, the fluff, like I told you to look out for before, but still a good price. They've also got some fatigue mats there for only 14 bucks, and some crazy stuff like a creeper for $29. That's an awesome price. You don't need these to be too insane. And then also some disposables or carpentry oriented tools from DeWalt. So a lot of crazy sales. Something I know a lot of people overlook are the sales they always have in these bins in the front section of the store. They've got impact sockets, they've got weird combos, they've got random pocket knives, a bunch of disposable stuff, random sets of screwdrivers, ratcheting wrenches that are metric and standard for insane prices, and most of the stuff in these bins is going to be under 20 bucks, almost always. But if you look hard, you'll find some really good stuff for like $10 or less. So if you find anything in these bins that you think you could put to use, just grab it. It's definitely going to be worth the money. I bought a lot of these disposable drill bits. They're more of a one-time use thing, but they work. And it's got a 3-pack of crescent wrenches there for $11. I mean, how can you beat that? I don't even understand how they can get them here and sell them for that cheap. They've also got random kits like this air compressor kit, air tool kit for $8, and a 1/2 inch air impact for only $9. Like, even if it works once, you're going to get your money out of that. And in those bins, it seems like the deals never end. It just keeps going. I also noticed they had some really good deals on DeWalt tool sets, so that's worth checking out as well. Everybody knows they make decent quality stuff. Now, what you're typically going to see in terms of tools at Tractor Supply is everything in this aisle, in terms of hand tools anyway. But they have some sale overflow in this aisle for now, so the Gear Wrench stuff is there in full fashion, and like I said, it's a really great product for the price. But if I had $250 to spend to put my first kit together, what I would actually buy is that 300 and some piece set from JobSmart that I've already showed you guys in pretty good detail. I think that is a great place to start, and I'd fill up the rest with things like this. I would get a set of these pliers. It's got just about everything you need. You've got all your basics there, and you've got all the right sizes to at least get started and figure out what you're going to be using the most. After that, you're definitely going to have to get this set of hammers. It's a great deal. And then I would come back, get this 3-pack of crescent wrenches for $11. And then to top it all off, I would have to get this set of ratcheting wrenches, metric and standard, for only $60. With that, you've got an awesome kit. Now for the next situation, if you're looking to get a toolkit for one specific vehicle, you can essentially look up all the tools that you'll need and just get those tools. It's a pretty simple way to go about it. It's kind of what I did for the Bronco Raptor. Essentially, I looked at every bolt size that's on it and just got the tools that would give me the ability to work on it. So we've got a rough country bag here that you can roll out. Now, this not only makes it really nice and easy to fold back up and keep everything in one place, but it also gives you a really good way to organize everything that you need. So for this kit, initially, everything I bought was from Harbor Freight. I really think if you know what tools you need and you're going in with a specific game plan, it's almost impossible to beat the prices at Harbor Freight. Almost everyone knows that has anything to do with tools or cars. And aside from that, almost all of their stuff is going to come with a lifetime warranty. So same thing I talked about with the Tractor Supply stuff. Having that lifetime warranty is crucial because you can just take it back to the store, get another tool, and you're on your way. This basically gives you the ability to customize whatever toolkit you need, and if you're going that route, I really think that Harbor Freight is going to be the best route. But I don't think that should deter you from looking at other stores. You might find specific tools like a 3-pack of these crescent wrenches for only $10 at Tractor Supply, and maybe that's a better price than what Harbor Freight has at the time. And I've also bought a lot of tools from Northern Tool. They have surprisingly good prices on some things. Some things are ridiculously priced, but Northern Tool is definitely worth a look, even if you're just using Northern Tool as a gauge for the price of all your cheap tools, because they carry a lot of cheap stuff too. Now, traditionally, whenever I first got started, I was buying everything from Lowe's and Home Depot, buying their budget-oriented stuff like Cobalt, and I've had some really good luck with their stuff as well. Cobalt, Craftsman, all that stuff, it gives a lifetime warranty on most of it as well, and you can just take it into the store, same as all the others, and get all these stuff warranted. So Lowe's, Home Depot, those are good places to look as well, but generally, you're going to get about half as much as you can get from Harbor Freight or Tractor Supply on a good sale. Another school of thought could be something like I use for the Jeep Wrangler. So for me, in the toolkit I carry in the Jeep Wrangler, I carry tools that can fix everything on my Jeep, and more times than not, everything on someone else's vehicle if they're off-roading with me. So I really think that's the best route to go once you get past that initial stage of figuring out what tools and equipment you might need, simply because there are a lot of specialty tools for each vehicle. For Jeeps, it's a little bit more basic, but you get into things like a Land Rover or an Ineos Grenadier or even a Bronco. There are some specific tools that you'll need that you just don't know about until you actually need them. Now, the hardest thing about going to Tractor Supply, Harbor Freight, Northern Tool, all these places and building a toolkit is just making sure that's still a mobile toolkit if that's your goal. Because for whatever budget you set out, say it's $250 or $200, whatever the case may be, you can buy a lot of tools for that. So just making sure that you're still able to carry the tool bag and get it out of your car is pretty important. It's actually surprising how far $200 can go at a place like that. Now, I know that was a lot to go over, but I wanted to paint the full picture. That way you can make an educated decision on what you're trying to accomplish with your first set of tools, or maybe your second set of tools. Because if you're just getting started, I think it's almost impossible to beat the JobSmart kit from Tractor Supply for the price of $130 pretty much year-round. To come with that many pieces and good tools, it's hard to beat, especially once you consider it has a lifetime warranty. But once you graduate from needing a mechanic's tool set that's all together, I really think you can't beat the prices at Harbor Freight for their individual tools and for their specialty tools. They have a lot of great stuff that usually does have the lifetime warranty, and it's a really simple and easy exchange process in the event that your tools do break. But I hope this video helps answer the question for a lot of you that have asked, where do I need to shop for my first tool set? If you guys haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see next. But until then, Godspeed.